Hey, this is Mike. I'm down at Judd Kuhn Chevrolet in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and I'm checking out this 2015 Chevrolet Camaro. Now, this is the LT1 in red, and has the 3.6 liter V6 with a 6-speed automatic transmission, and it just has a real aggressively sporty look to it. You know, of course, it's a two-door, which is, you know, so usually associated with sporty cars, but just the lines on it, the way it's kind of got some hard lines and awesome curves. It just stands out, especially here in the front. You see the front center kind of slopes down and to a point, and also to kind of accent everything. You can't really see during the day or anything, but or at least not right now. It has like a partial halo around the headlight, and it's like a projector headlight, so you can have really high intensity headlights and also have that halo there. You also have the projector fog lights as well. You got the RS badge there, Chevrolet badge, and you've got a bulge there in the hood that kind of gives you the cool factor there. And I mean, it does have a V6, but I mean, it's got plenty of pickup. Right here is the 20-inch aluminum wheels, and they're kind of like a matte silver look to them. They're not polished and too shiny, too gaudy. Now they're sitting on a Pirelli 20-inch tire, P0. Has the slim windows, kind of looks like a chop top in a way. And we'll kind of get into the headroom on this car because that was one of the complaints I had on the 2013 that I did a video on. The headroom was just I mean, my head was touching the ceiling, touching the interior there, so like just sitting there. So this one is better, much better. And I'm not sure, maybe if the seats changed or the roof. Now I'm noticing here that the top is kind of bulged out a little bit on right above the passenger seats, so I don't know if that's part of it or the seat or what. But back here we've got dual exhaust, parking sensors, and a kind of low profile spoiler there. So this one has remote start, but I'm not going to demo it. I have the windows down and stuff because it's a really nice day. But let me go ahead and push in and hold the trunk button. Pops it open. And it has kind of a small opening, but really when you look inside, it goes over pretty far there, that way, and up there. And it appears that the seats fold down too in case you need more cargo space. See what the car looks like in the shade here. The way the sheet metal is kind of is designed is kind of like all the curves like have kind of sharp curves there, even on the rear view mirror. And then you've got this really aggressive fender there. This is pretty much flat. Well, let's check out the inside. Here's the inside of the driver's door. It's a pretty long door, and that's pretty typical with two-door cars. And you got a little pocket, little tiny pocket there, speaker, and there's your handle. That's all. I guess you can use that as a pocket as well. There's your power windows, one touch up and down. It's kind of, for the most part, pretty soft. Most everything is kind of soft, not too soft though. Not like, it's not like a super luxury car, I don't think, but it's more, I guess it's not too soft. It's just got a little bit of give to it. But anyways, door locks, side mirror controls there. Got a little tweeter speaker here. Power seat. Side airbags. And let's take a look back here in the back. And finding the place to lift up the seat. Oh, okay, it's electric, of course, power seat. Some of them have like a little lever. Yeah, here it is, all the way in the back center to kind of. Here's the back seats. Very little leg room, which is pretty much to be expected in a Camaro. And I'm not seeing any cup holders or much convenient factors here in the back. I guess like a car seat or something would fit back there. So let me go ahead and put the seat back like that. Put the seat back. Alright, hop again. Here's the steering wheel. I'm gonna have to start a petition or something, like every sports car should have a flat bottom steering wheel. It looks so cool. But I mean, this is still a cool steering wheel, but it does have, you know, it's black leather, white stitched, little bumps there for grips, and it has a good good feel to it, good quality feel. Cruise controls on that side, and then you've got your audio controls and your Bluetooth phone controls. Now the key here, it doesn't have the flip out like some of the previous models. It looks just like a flip out, and it even has a button, but nothing flipping out. It's just a key fob there. So here's the actual key, and you put it in and crank it up just like you would any other car without a push button. Now this one has the paddle shifters, which is a nice, cool thing to have. And here's the gauges. It goes up to 160 on the speedometer. That's pretty crazy. Not saying it won't do it, but I couldn't imagine driving that fast. 160 miles an hour. There's a center digital speedometer, but that digital speedometer is part of a menu system. And basically, right here on this turn signal, you can push this menu button, and you can kind of keep pushing it and go through different menus. And then once you go into a menu, you can use this thing here that turns and get different information and go to different settings. Now it's got a lap timer, and you know, gives you your basics information there. I'm going to push the menu button again. Average vehicle speed, average fuel economy, fuel range, trip 2, trip 1, vehicle speed. So basically, I mean, there's a lot of stuff there in the menu system that you can, you know, a lot of information there, but really the most relevant is your speed there. This one does have automatic headlights, and there's your dimmer switch. And the dashboard is pretty neat. It's not real soft to the touch or anything, but it looks good. And then you've got this kind of cloth accent here. It's like a flat black, and then you've got like a leather look here with some stitching, and it's pretty neat. Now down here you've got a pretty neat pocket, and I like pockets that are out of the way, and this one's very out of the way. It just kind of gets out of the way. You've got your cup holders here, but this one just kind of, you know, put stuff there and forget about it. So up here is your touch screen. So I'm going to hit home, and it's going to go to all the different icons. Your radio, satellite radio, Pandora, AM, FM, your phone, USB. You can plug USB devices in here, and then that way you can, you know, you can play, you know, songs off the USB drive. Hit next. This is where your auxiliary, your Bluetooth settings there. Even has like a weather feature here. It tells you what the weather is going to be, or what it is now. And not sure. Let's go to menu. 5-day forecast. There we go. So we can see. Man, look at that. It has like little animations. It's pretty cool. the sun's shining and the rain is thundering and pouring. That's pretty neat. So let's get back out of that. Nearby ski conditions. There are no nearby ski conditions around here. So let's go back to home. And movie, I guess that's movie listings and fuel. So you can check the fuel prices and the how close things are. Like say, find the nearest one. And pretty cool. Go back there. Let's hit next. And pictures. I guess you can view pictures through the. I'm assuming through the USB drive. It might possibly be the. It might possibly be to where you can play it through like a Bluetooth, but I'm not really sure. So down here you got your climate controls, your big knobs. First of all, there's little knobs here for your radio, volume, and then there's your tune through the stations. And this is your temperature, hot or cold, air conditioning button, defrosters, recirculate the air, where you want the air to blow over here, and then how fast you want the air to blow. It's got a really aggressive fan, it sounds like. So here's your shifter, just standard, you know, put it in reverse, and then your backup camera pops up here. And you know, it's just pretty much a standard shifter. But it has a drive and then it has a manual. So I guess you put it in manual, you can use the paddle shifters or whatever. And the backup camera is showing up right there, but you also have a little kind of the graphics. Some of these cars and trucks and stuff, the graphics are kind of like 80s edition. But this one's got the backup sensors there, kind of popping up there. Alright, let's put it back in park. Here's your armrest. Opens up, you've got a pocket there with a power supply. Glove compartment, which is pretty good size. No padding or anything though, but it's a very good size. Rear view mirror, this is where you'll find your OnStar button and like a SOS emergency button, and also your voice recognition button there. You can talk to a like an OnStar operator, I'm assuming. Up here we've got to where you can adjust whether you want the lights to turn on with the door or just on automatically. Little itty bitty visors, little tiny ones, probably the smallest ones I've seen. Smaller even than the Teslas, it looks like. So, and this little thing opens up, revealing a mirror. And it has like a little place to put some papers there as well. That's what it looks like. Yeah. That thing there, so you can put your registration in there or something. Same thing on that side. Exact same thing, just the opposite. And it does kind of have a blind spot there. A lot of people tell me as far as when you're driving, so you got to really check your mirrors and be careful with you know, just be aware that you have a blind spot. I mean, most cars have a blind spot, but you just want to be aware of that one there. So alright, so I'm going to go ahead and open up the hood, see what's under there, which we know it's a 3.6 liter V6, but let's just check it out and see what it looks like. Alright. And of course it has a big plastic cover over the engine. And so we just get to see some plastic when we open up the hood. I mean, really, I'm not sure what the deal is with that. I mean, is there a reason? Maybe you can let me know what the reason for that is. Maybe, I don't know. Is it a safety issue? Heat issue? I'm not sure. But I know the hoods have like a thing there to stop fires, but maybe that plastic is I don't know. Maybe you can tell me, because it just kind of irks me, especially on a sports car. You're like, hey, check out my cool engine. Oh, it's just a piece of plastic. But anyways, All right, well, if you have any questions, I'll be glad to try to answer them for you. And if you have anything to add, if you own one of these and you have anything to comment on them, just let me know in the comments. And appreciate you watching. And if you don't mind, if you can share my videos and try to help me out with other people, try to share them out with the world. Just want to mention, I'll probably make a more detailed video about this, but for those of you that lasted through this 15-minute video, I just want to mention, if anybody, my videos are Creative Commons, and you can use my videos and voice over them in different languages and use them for any purpose you want. So that's what the purpose of the Creative Commons license is. So feel free to do that. You don't even have to tell me about it if you don't want to. I'd like to know, but just take my videos and do whatever you want with them, and I really appreciate it doing all this for you. So I really appreciate your time, and I'll see you next time.